everyone. My name is Juan Vela. I lead marketing strategy with Cisco, supporting all of Cisco networking. I've been with Cisco now about 4 years, and like Tom said, it's hot out there. I come from Florida, where it's not quite as bad, but nonetheless, the temperature is definitely high. There's a lot of great activity happening this week. Hopefully, you had a chance to sit in during the keynote this morning. You saw a lot of updates from Jonathan Davidson as well as the rest of the presenters. I'm here to talk briefly about our direction for Cisco Networking Cloud. A year ago, I joined this organization that I'm a part of now, and I think I actually spoke with this group a year ago as well. And we were just starting to introduce Cisco Networking Cloud as a vision. In the last year, we've executed quite a bit. I think there's something like 24 different Catalyst switches that are now managed by the Meraki dashboard. Our strategy was to try to unify the experience across campus and branch. And in particular, that area, that's where a lot of the focus was initially. And in the last year, we've continued to develop in that area. So it's great to see the progress, but it's also kind of giving you a sign of where we're going. Campus and branch was our initial focus, and it will continue to be a focus, but we're also starting to expand into data center. So if you heard the recent announcement this morning, Cisco is also now introducing Hyperfabric, which is a new code-developed solution with NVIDIA. It's a tech stack. Think of it as an AI cluster tech stack. Everything from DPUs, GPUs, storage, obviously management, networking. All of those components are now being built together, or clustered together, essentially, to create a full AI tech stack. And that's something that's in active development, and we kind of signaled like that's a directional view of where we're going a few months ago. We're now following up with more details about what's going to be delivered towards the end of this calendar year. So again, the focus went from campus and branch, wireless, switching. Now we're expanding our focus on networking cloud into the data center, and it's kind of a sign of things to come. The expectation is we'll continue to extend that usability of networking cloud, that simplified operations focus across all of Cisco networking. And if you think about Cisco networking, it extends all the way out to the service provider infrastructure as well. So that's a directional view of where we're going. Another thing that was referenced this morning in some of the announcements was the focus on assurance, in particular digital experience assurance. A concept that we've been kind of working through inside of Cisco in terms of like how do we truly show the expansive nature of our direction. We started thinking through the concepts of LANs and WANs. I mean, those are well understood today. But if you look at the end-to-end visibility or end-to-end assurance focus that we have now, it extends across infrastructure that is both owned as well as unowned. Think of that if you're in the enterprise SP network. Service provider networks are typically unowned to you as an enterprise IT manager. So the focus is to bring greater visibility across that entire global area network, and that is a definite big area of emphasis for us as we head into the second half of this calendar year. That is powered by ThousandEyes. That's the IP, if you will, inside of Cisco that's powering all of that insight that's coming from the data that's coming across telemetry. But it extends into other parts of our portfolio. So again, sign of things that come, more focus on assurance. We've recently integrated Exedian into our overall provider connectivity portfolio, and you'll see more of that consistency in UX over time. So again, a big focus of our networking cloud vision is to drive that consistency in experience, a consistency in use of data, in this case telemetry data, and that will inform everything that we're doing with ThousandEyes, and obviously the directions that were stated with Splunk as well. So it's a huge focus for us. I would say that's probably the biggest change, if you will, in terms of the vision, or the update to the vision, I should say, from a year ago, is we've added that focus on assurance. And it's in essence to drive greater resiliency in business. The more you see, the more you can assure, the more you can anticipate and deal with issues as help before they even surface. So those are key areas of focus. For the next few hours, you're going to hear a lot about the latest updates that are either coming to market, like GA in the short-term time frame, or imminently in the next few months. There's going to be a lot of focus on our SD-WAN updates. You're going to hear about the updates in terms of bringing Meraki and Catalyst, the campus and branch parts of our portfolio closer together with a consistent experience, with a consistent interconnect across those two different WAN environments. You're going to hear more about how we're integrating more of that Thousand Eyes capability into those products or those WAN environments as well. So again, you kind of see how this all starts reinforcing the vision that was laid out. I'd say the last thing I want to touch on briefly is the way we kind of think about AI inside of our products. It all is still built on our use of data and intelligence, and I don't think anybody would argue that Cisco has the most expansive footprint in terms of networking in the industry, and we're definitely going to leverage that to inform our AI capabilities inside of our products. And that's again another continued area of focus. This is all based on, or this is all building up towards, again, the big focus that we have again going forward is around Cisco Networking Cloud. So if there's one thing I hope you take away from this, is that is the continued North Star for us. We will continue to reinforce our focus on simplified operations, our focus on end-to-end secure networking, and our focus on leveraging AI to really drive a better infrastructure environment for those customers that are building data centers, either in a kind of a core environment or a more distributed fashion, which is becoming much more common now. So there's a lot of focus there, and I'm definitely looking forward to hearing back from all of you in terms of what you think on the direction, what else you'd like to see or what you're not seeing. I know we have just a couple of minutes to answer any questions you might have, but if you have anything, by all means, fire away.